What's kicking, y'all? We're back with another episode of Pickin' Six, the wild card round. Going to be bringing you all the picks for this upcoming weekend of the NFL wild card slate. Before we get into that, Connor, how we doing? How we feeling? How was your weekend?
Good weekend. I think you had a better weekend than especially me and better than most people out there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever could you meet? I'm kidding. Yeah, dude, I am in shock. I was telling you before we started recording, like when Bryce Young made that last drive, I was like, I can see it now. That pass is going to connect. He's going to run for a touchdown. They're going to take the 2 points. If we're going to go to overtime, we're going to lose. That's the Georgia fan in me, but they proved me wrong. Stetson Bennett. I know there was a lot of doubters. There were many. I tended to doubt him at certain points in time. Everybody wanted to see JT Daniels. When it came down to it, Stetson Bennett led his team. Our defense played the literally lights out as advertised. I'm gonna miss all the guys who are graduating. It's gonna be unfortunate. Yeah, dude, national champions. I don't even know how to feel about it. I'm not used to this. I'm used to losing in some ridiculous fashion. You know, it's weird. I got my visor just like Coach Kirby Smart does, and yeah, just it's funny being the only Georgia fan that anybody knows in Central Pennsylvania. Like I was getting texts before, I was getting texts after. I might as well have played in the game. The way, I was all over Twitter about it, but like it's just funny. Like anytime anything with Georgia happens, I get so many texts, just because like I'm probably the only Georgia fan that most people know. So yeah, dude, it was great, and we probably pissed off Bama, and they're going to win the national championship next year. That's fine. I just wanted the one, in my lifetime. So yeah, feels great.
One, and hopefully for your sake, a few more eventually, maybe next year.
Dude, who knows?
Who knows?
Listen, I'm good enough for a while. If it takes a little while, I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? But it's the weirdest feeling, like because like I said, it's been 40 years, so like twice my lifetime since they won the national championship. And a good friend of mine, they tweeted out like it wasn't Matthew Stafford, it wasn't Aaron Murray, it wasn't Jake Fromm, it wasn't anybody else. It was Stetson Bennett. And I was like that literally that it right there. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter how good in the end you can still have the best players. It might not work out, but sometimes it just takes that one person or that one group of guys to get it done. You know what I mean? That one was for all the many countless players, and people were tweeting it like all the different names that we like me personally remember through all the years of guys who suited up in the red and black and have come this close. I feel like I don't want to get emotional here on the pod, but it's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude.
I'm sure it's how you felt after the Giants won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, that was what, fucking 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was 13 then.
Yeah.
Didn't even really like understand football. I was just like, oh, that's sick. Before that, it was like the Yankees in 09.
Yeah.
Other than that, none of my teams have won jack shit. And like not even one like I could legally or like in any way celebrate. Like I was just like jumping up and down in front of the TV. Nothing.
Past your bedtime. Like
Yeah, literally.
yeah. And the craziest part is like I I was really at work the whole time, so I was like watching the game on my phone. Like I work at a hospital, so like the patients were having the games on in the rooms, and I was just like sneaking peeks while I was doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. And then came home, probably like 4 minutes left in the game, and got to scream my head off with my parents when we got the pick six.
Yeah, you're there when it counted.
Dude,
Crunch time.
I just thought like there were moments when I was like, okay, like this is where we're gonna fold. Like, we're down 6-9. Like, we can't get in the end zone. We're blowing drives. They're blowing drives too, but like we were not capitalizing the opportunities that Ben was giving us early on, which it was driving me nuts because like we would get so close. That's kick field goal. Luckily, our field goal kicker didn't miss any, which is great. And then we come out, score the first touchdown of the entire game, and get things going from there, dude. It's crazy, but here we are.
Here you are. You're now a national champion, and approximately like 3 weeks till the ring comes in.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're have to give me one, especially because I reverse mushed them to a win. I think.
Yeah, dude. At least you weren't the guy on Georgia who had like the Alabama national champion hat on in like the post game
Oh,
celebration. You
I
saw
can't.
that?
Like, yeah, I saw that. I can't believe they like. I guess it's muscle memory for the guys who are working handing the hats out. You know what I mean? Handing out the Alabama hats. I do hope that he got the right hat, but I did see that was really funny,
Yeah, it would have been hilarious if he like went into the locker room and then took a shit on the Alabama hat.
dude. Yeah, those hats are probably halfway to Africa by now. Let's be real. Um, yeah, dude, it's crazy. They're dude. My brother texted me. He was like, dude, we should drive down to Athens for the parade. I was like, if all that didn't work, or I literally would have drove down to Athens, Georgia, and
Sick day.
it's like, I can't do that. I'm I'm as essential employee, still anything. I don't know. Can't do it. But yeah, dude, insane, and I'm very happy for them. And now that we've won one, I don't even know where to like. Literally after we turn the TV off, I'm just sitting living with my parents. Like, so what do we do now?
You just keep dreaming for the next championship.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
now that you know that you're a national champion, like your team won it, then that's going to be like if you don't win it next year, it's going to be a letdown.
Not going back, like it. That's the other thing too, is teams like Alabama and Clemson have made it seem so easy to go back to back.
No, it's obviously so easy, but like it's not so easy. But I mean, in the
Yeah,
regard where it's like when you win one, like at least from the players, like I've seen interviews of like just say NBA players or even NFL players where like they get a taste from it for like how it feels like all the adrenaline and shit from like winning it all, and they want nothing other than that. Like if you lose in like the conference finals or whatever, it doesn't feel the same. Like it's still an accomplishment, but it doesn't feel like that. Like it's just something like they're always chasing.
yeah, dude. I was listening to a podcast one time, and Greg Popovich said, and I thought it's interesting. I hope it's not. I don't know if necessarily it's like it's super big deal, but he says that like when he was coaching the Spurs, like they'll like it's like once that team won the NBA championship, they technically can never be as hungry as they were before they won the first one.
No,
And it's just like so like I'm just like it will still mean just as much if we ever win one again. But like this one is like, after 40 years of not winning one, unreal. And I hope they go back. And like look, I think that like it's very clear and obvious that Georgia and Bam will be in the playoffs for the next couple of years, regardless. So it's just a matter of time, you know. I think that if I'm being honest, and I were to put out an early prediction right now, I would say Bama wins next year just because they're so pissed off. Like you don't want to piss off Nick Saban like that.
yeah, probably. And like Bryce Young is what, a sophomore?
He's young. He's not
Yeah,
going
so
anywhere.
like yeah, so he'll be around again. And like the running back, what's Williams,
Yeah,
torn
Mechie.
ACL.
Oh yeah, that sucked, dude. I felt bad for him. I mean,
Yeah,
it helped us in the end, kind of like because he like Young didn't have as many people to go to, like, and also what like helped us a little bit is that one of their best corners got hurt,
yeah.
and so we were just going one on one with their like that backup played very well, mind you, but like we just went, it was just like I don't know if it was the backup that where Stetson kind of underthrew that. Excuse me, where Stetson kind of underthrew that one by a hair to the end zone. But like I feel like if it was just crazy. Like yeah, Stetson underthrew it by a little bit, but it was still a great play. Yeah,
And now you're a national champion.
and now we're in national championship. Keep an eye out for Brock Bauer too. I don't know if you ever had Brock Bowers. I don't know if you have a chance to see him play, And if anybody's had a chance, he's the one who had he's the one who had the go ahead touchdown for Georgia before the pick. He's number 19 tight end, certified freak of nature.
He's college Cooper Cup.
He's a tight end too.
Dude, he looks like when watching him on TV, he looks like the same size as Cooper Cup.
That's the other thing. He's a tight end, but he's about 6'3" and runs a 4.5.
What's his? It's Brock. What?
Brock Bowers. So he's like what somebody would consider not the prototypical size for a he's not like 6'7" like Gronk, but he is one of the fastest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, he's listed according to Wikipedia. He is 6'4", 230.
Yeah, and that's probably about right. Which is like I said, in air quotes, undersized for your NFL tight end. But
Yeah,
he blocks well and he's so fast. Like it's like he's a tight end you can put in the slot.
yeah. No, that's why I said
Can still set the edge on a run block.
dude, from what I've seen of him play, he looks like he would fit so well in the Patriots offense with Tom Brady.
Yeah. Oh, back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, just like another little white guy running around, little passes, getting first downs out of nothing. Oh.
Yeah, dude. And it's he's so fast. But I'm gonna miss Nakobe Dean, who was like the middle linebacker, Jordan Davis, who is also the biggest freak I've ever seen. Like we're gonna be losing a lot, but we're gonna be reloading. And it'll be interesting to see who steps on his center because I'm pretty sure this is officially Stetson's last year after the transfer year and the COVID year and college eligibility is weird right now because I don't know how much anybody has anymore. You know what I mean? Because of everybody getting the extra year or two of eligibility. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, you never know if he still has, if like the extra COVID year counts, and then that grants him a year to do a grad transfer. He could be playing at Alabama next year.
Oh, shut up. Oh, I was gonna say something. I forget. What was it? This is bad for TV. It'll hit me eventually. But yeah. Oh, that did you see the interview that he did on Good Morning America?
No, I didn't see it.
Dude,
I heard he was sauced.
Dude. So like obviously they partied their asses off last night, rightfully so. But he had to get on at 8 a.m. and do an interview, like a video interview on Good Morning America. And he looked hung. I don't know if he was hungover or still drunk, but dude was like lean, like listen, well deserved. Like I'd be on one, right? Like you know what I mean?
I mean, it was like the only thing I could think of recently that beats that was when LSU won it all, and the part of my take crew interviewed Joe Burrow the next morning at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and Big Cat and PFT, they were more drunk than Joe Burrow the next morning.
Really?
Yeah.
I will tell you this though. I think that Joe Burrow, maybe I'm only just starting to notice it, but Joe Burrow really set the precedent with everybody ripping cigars after these games. Cause like the first thing that Reese Davis with ESPN, he was just like, smoke him if you got him. At the last thing he said with his like on the stage interview with Stetson Bennett. Dude, it was he on his Instagram story last night, he just had a bucket of high noons. He said, I gotta be on Good Morning in America tomorrow morning. Last night.
Love it.
Dude, what absolute animal. I'm sure he's a post-game weapon. The underdog life has to be a post-game weapon.
That and probably nothing better than being the starting quarterback of a national championship winning team.
Yeah, dude. Somebody else tweeted that he'll never have to buy a beer in the state of Georgia again, and I completely believe that. Never in his life will have to buy a beer in the state of Georgia.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, dude. But we'll be looking forward to next year. But the NFL is still here. 200 something days till college football comes back, but we still have the NFL to lean on. So it is wild card weekend, coming up with all sorts of fun stuff. So let's hop into it.
Yeah, I'm ready. The podcast is picking six. We're picking six wild card games. Couldn't be more
Oh,
perfect.
look at that. How about it? So let's just go right in chronological order. I don't know what you want to call that. First game of the weekend. We got our boys, Joe Shiesty and the Bengals against the Raiders. The Bengals are favored -5.5. Over unders 49.5. A little steep. What are your thoughts here?
Well, like the first thing that jumped into my mind was Joe Burrow and Mixon, they both sat in the last game of the regular season. Now, for teams that are playing in the wild card game, like yeah, they had it clinched, but like I don't necessarily like that because it's like a week. Yeah, it's a week off. Their bodies, especially for Mixon, the body's not getting banged up and all that shit.
Same
But
with
it's like,
Burrow.
yeah, but like same with Burrow, but like you lose the mojo.
You think?
I don't know. Like that's just one thing that pops into my mind. Like the Raiders were playing at full strength um on Sunday. I don't know. That's the first thing that popped into my mind.
I would say that like the Raiders would have less time to rest.
Yeah, they do have less time to rest, but it's no different from any other week, really. Like you play, it's what five, like full 5 days off. Well, not of not playing football games. I don't want to say off, but yeah. Honestly, I'm going over 49.
Over 49. I don't hate that. My only worry is that the Raiders don't show up on offense. Let's see. They're 7-9 for the over this year. And Bengals are 8-7-1 for the over. But they're 5-3 for the over. The Bengals are 5-3 for the over in games they are favored in. I like that. There's always, as we've seen before, that the Bengals have the potential, the always outside chance of being able to cover the over on the run. Not at least get close to it on the run. You know what I mean? They can put up a 40 spot. So I am also going to ride over 49.5, and I'm going to take the Bengals mine and the points.
Yeah, I like the Bengals as well. Not giving that out right now, but probably will be leaning that way come Saturday.
Yeah. Any props you like here? I think we should start. We should also get some props.
Mixon touchdown. I mean, that's a given.
Mixon and Jamar Chase over yards, over receptions. Joe Mixon touchdown. Parlay that, you'll get something nice.
And Tyler, are we seeing quarterback Tutty?
With Burrow,
I'm asking.
I mean, you know me. I love my QB touchdowns because they always got good plus money. As it's,
Hey, you tend to have the crystal ball with that sort of thing. That's why
dude,
I'm asking you.
let me see. Joe Burrow plus 380 for a anytime touchdown scorer.
That's worth the juice.
I think that's worth a sprinkle. I
Absolutely.
think that's worth a sprinkle. I think like you always got to look for it on teams that like with a play like Joe Burrow. It's like I've said it before, just like fake the handoff and walk out the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the easiest way, unless he scrambles, which he can do. Scrambles, drops back, and has to scramble. So I'm not going to put on the official card, but it's one I would keep an eye on. If plus 380, you might get it better at some books, so I don't hate that at all. Um, Next game, a division rivalry. Bills and the Patriots. The Bills are currently -4, which I think is straight blasphemous unless I'm missing something. Um, the over under is 44.5. Yeah, dude, this game's in Buffalo, which makes a difference. How you feel about that?
It's in Buffalo as of right now. There's nothing in the weather forecast that I see. Then again, it would be very nice to be a weather forecaster because you just get paid to be wrong 100% of the
Dude,
time.
right? We don't get paid to be wrong.
That's also a fair point. Um, yeah, like you look at the last several games. Buffalo Smoked the Jets, beat the Falcons by 2 touchdowns, beat the Pats by 12, beat Carolina by 17, and then New England lost to Miami, smoked Jacksonville, lost to Buffalo, lost to Indiana, beat Buffalo. I mean, it's one of those things like obviously the Bills are favored. So like generally speaking, at home you're gonna ride with the home favorite.
Yeah.
But then again, this is the playoffs, and
And the Bill Belichick is still the coach of the Patriots.
yeah, as far as I'm like, haven't heard anything other than that. Yeah,
It's just scary though,
you
because
don't know. Like,
just
if it was 2-0 for like one team, then I'd be taking the other team pretty confidently. Because it's tough to beat a team 3 times in the season, but the head to head matchup, it's 1-1. I don't know. You got any thoughts on this?
I mean, look at injury report. The only significant thing that I would say for the Patriots is David Andrews. Their center is out. Georgia Bulldog, by the way. Um, so I mean that can make a difference in the protecting Mac Jones. Um, hmm, this is a tough one because I can literally see this going like so many different ways. What is shoot? Like so the 64% of the bets are on the Bills. What are we what do people know that we don't? Like I'm so confused. Like it seems like the obvious pick is to take the Patriots in the playoffs. But maybe they're thinking it's Mac Jones in the playoffs,
Yeah,
not
it's a
Tom
rookie
Brady.
quarterback, his
Rookie
first
quarterback.
playoff game. I think that's probably the mindset there.
Well, I mean, let's see if I can't do a quick stat check. Um, I'm looking at rookie QB records in the playoffs. Oh no. Have a 0.355% winning percentage at a playoff game for rookie quarterbacks.
So less than 1%.
No, 35%.
Oh,
I don't know. It's just 0.355 winning
oh
percentage.
yeah,
I don't know
35.
if it's like baseball or that. I don't even know. I don't even know enough about baseball.
No, for some reason I thought you were saying it was like 0.335 or whatever it was.
Yeah, no, 0.355. So I'm assuming that means 35%.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I think this one's
That
probably
was
gonna be a dogfight.
like
Um,
over then.
I don't know. I'm gonna take Pats +4.
I like Pats +4 as well. I just am so surprised that the public money isn't on the Patriots. I'm like, I don't know. This is so weird. It's just something that we're missing. Pretty much both teams are healthy. Like, it's in Buffalo, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
It's in Buffalo. Josh Allen has more experience in the playoffs as far as the quarterbacks go. I think that's all they have to go on, unless it's all Buffalo fans just hammering their team right now.
True. Give me the Patriots. I just can't. There's nothing that makes you want to pick the Bills. The Bills have been up and down. Granted, so are the Patriots, but when it comes down to it, Bill Belichick is going to get it done in the playoffs.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll keep that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from the total.
You know what? I'm going Bills -4.
Oh, why the change of heart? What just did that?
I don't know.
Live on it. I hate it. I like.
It's not illegal what I just did.
No, it's not illegal.
I don't
But
know. I just got a feeling like, yeah, the public money's on Buffalo. Well, fuck it. We'll go Buffalo.
I'm gonna stick with the Patriots, and just we'll see what happens. We'll split that decision. Next game, an interesting one. The Bucks are -8.5 against the Birds, the Philadelphia Eagles. Over under is 49 points. What are your thoughts here?
Over.
Just the straight up over?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, Tampa's defense isn't as good as last year. Uh, gave up 24 points to the Jets. I mean, if you have Jalen Hurts under center, oh wait, no, he didn't play last week.
Was it? It was Minshew, right?
Yeah. All right. So then if Hurts plays, I love the over. Minshew under center. He's like, I don't hate him. I think he's a good quarterback.
Yeah. Well, let's just talk quick about the injury report because it's a hefty one between two teams. Eagles, Miles Sanders questionable, Jason Kelsey probable, Fletcher Cox probable, Landon Dickerson and Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is currently inactive, listed as inactive. Um, Bucks, Jason Pierre-Paul probable, Ronald Jones probable, questionable, Leonard Fournette and Shaq Barrett probable, Rashard Robinson out, Mike Evans questionable.
I mean, unless it's highly questionable or whatever right now, it's also Tuesday. They're
It is.
playing.
It is also Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. This game's being played on Sunday. So like I'm not reading too much into that unless someone's on the injured reserve. And
Yeah.
like I don't think Richard Sherman's played down to football this year. Um yeah, so I still like the over. I don't think the Bucks defense isn't good unless they're just saving it for the playoffs. I think they'll continue to put up points. Minshew put up 26 with their offense against the Cowboys, who have a really good defense, although albeit without Micah Parsons last week. But still, like Cowboys, in my opinion, have probably top five defense, not necessarily by statistics, but by eye test and like feel for the game. Yeah, I still like the over. I don't think the Bucks will cover. I think it'll be closer.
Yeah,
Probably
that's what
both
I'm
teams are
thinking.
going to be around 30 points. So I see it going.
See, that's I'm feeling too. I don't feel that the Bucks cover here. I just like I don't. But at the same time, I don't have enough faith in the Eagles right now to. You know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
I don't think the Bucks can cover, but at the same time, I don't think the Eagles can either. So when in doubt, bet the over. Words to live by.
Yeah, we'll be rooting for good football.
Rooting for good football. I like that. Maybe I'll sprinkle some on the spread. Maybe not. Probably not. Next game, the Cowboys are -3 against the 49ers of San Francisco. Over under is 50.5. I think Cowboys -3 is so. Excuse me. Before I move on, you have Action Network, right?
Yeah.
You've been starting to look at the stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
When you pull up the games, like so, like they have like their experts, right? Like it's just like the people that you know, there's people with like really big unit percentages and wins that do the thing, Uh, yeah, because like they're all heavy on the Niners spread. Even some of them are taking the Niners money line. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, well, the bet percentage is on Dallas,
Uh,
but more,
well,
but
I mean,
like
rightfully
77%,
so.
but the money's on San Francisco.
Mm,
Um, it's tough. Like if you're just going off that alone, can't like it's not an indicator because it's pretty close to 50-50 as far as the total money. Thinking San Francisco, like the fact that San Francisco has a lot of money makes me think that there's a lot of sharp money on them
hmm
because I don't think a lot of average Joe degenerates are going to be placing their bets this far out.
No. So
Um,
here we are, a bunch of average Joe degenerates trying to be sharps, but you know what? That's what we're here to do.
I mean, I think we gotta keep it. All right, so here's one thought before we go forward. What do you think about the Cowboys in a playoff game? Do you trust that? I think that could be the reason why there's so much
So
money on San Fran.
I'm gonna sound like a Cowboys fan when I say this, but like it just seems like it's a different team. than the ones who have choked in the playoffs in years past. For one big reason, Tony Romo's not the quarterback anymore. But even then, Dak in the playoffs has never been superb.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But also, Jason Garrett isn't the head coach anymore.
No.
So do you think it was the Jason Garrett effect in the playoffs? Or do you think that it was the team itself? I mean, obviously, a coach can only do so much for a team. So, like, it's, to say that Jason Garrett's the reason they didn't win playoff games. I mean, obviously, they fired him because he wasn't producing, but regardless,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Dallas -3. We've been riding them all year. One of the best teams against the spread in the league.
Or
I
dude.
think you just got. I think actually the best because the Packers did lose this past weekend, so I'm going Dallas on that alone. I think they're like queue up Debo Samuel anytime touchdown.
Definitely.
Uh, feeling tight end Schultz, Dalton Schultz,
Colin Schultz,
Tutty. Yeah,
Tutty.
those are my two prop picks for this game.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, Devo for a tutty and give me the over yards. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I don't know. I don't have to about the total. Oh, you know what? When they played most recently, they put up a shit ton of points together. So I'm a rock the over too.
Yeah, I kind of like that as well.
Yeah, they both have the propensity to put up a lot of points. We ready to move on? So Dallas in the over.
Yes.
All right, give us that. Lock that in. Pick your winners, unanimous decision. Next game. Oh lordy. The Chiefs are minus 12.5 against the Steelers. Over under is 46. Can we
I
just
mean,
will people be mad at us if we just ignore this entirely? That's terrible. That's horrible. That's so ugly.
I think the no-brainer pick. One, well, I shouldn't say no-brainer. The one nobody's thinking of, Kansas City money line, -800. I don't know. I think the Chiefs.
The Chiefs is the Chiefs, and it's playoff time now, so they can't fuck around anymore. But I just don't. They're allergic to covering. Allergic.
They're allergic to covering, but they also played when these two teams played 3 weeks ago. With the Chiefs at home, Chiefs won 36-10. I mean, the cover is doable.
Chiefs are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10.
I said it was doable. I didn't say I was going with it.
I mean, hey, you're right.
No, honestly, I like a Chiefs team total here.
That's a power move. I'm a huge fan of the team totals. Yes.
I don't know what it's at, but
I will
imagining
tell you right now.
it's probably around like 26.5.
29.5.
Oh, 29.
Pittsburgh's over 16.5 for the team total.
I don't love it.
Me neither. Can we just I don't think any. You think people would be mad at us if we just said screw this game? That's responsible gambling. That's what we endorse.
Fuck it. Fuck this game.
Yeah, you know what? That's a unanimous. A unanimous pick your winner's decision. Fuck that game. When what? It's our show, so we're allowed to do what we want. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Would you rather us give out a stupid ass pick and then just be, like, come on now. Last game. This has every right to be the Monday primetime slot. The Rams and the Cards, baby. Rams -4, over under 49.5. But honestly, the Chiefs game, give me Patrick Mahomes over rushing yards and give me a touchdown for him. Anyway, What are your thoughts here?
Rams Cards. Third time they're matching up against each other.
Division rivals in the hardest in the toughest division in the league.
Rams and Cardinals. They played what earlier this year?
They played uh
Twice. It's 1-1.
n-
Um,
two no, they played four times.
no way.
December 6th, 20. Oh, just kidding. I don't know what time it is. My years are messed up. They played three times. Right? No,
No,
twice.
twice.
Shoot, dude, listen, the new year has screwed me all the way up. I'll tell you what.
You're still a little drunk from the national
Yeah, we'll blame
championship.
that. We'll blame that. We did pop champagne last night. Things got a little wild. Um, yeah, so 1-1. What was it? 30-23 and 37-20. Kyla was playing in the game the Rams won, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there's that. We gotta check the injury report. We gotta be Chase Edmonds questionable, so that's nothing crazy. Do we see a shootout at the OK Corral?
Yeah, it's gonna be high scoring.
I would agree.
I mean, I don't see a reason why not.
Yeah, I'm liking the over. I might just take the over and not mess with the spread. This
Yeah,
game,
it's like in
this
my
game's a
mind,
coin
like
flip. This game is two plays either way for the winner.
it really feels like a pick 'em, even though the spread's 4.
Oh yeah, I could see this as a 1 point game.
Let's go to our friends at what is it? The green app, the one no free ads.
Yeah,
But
actually, oh,
60% of the money is on Arizona, 52% of the bet percentage is on Arizona.
so Arizona's heavily favored.
I wouldn't say heavily,
Not heavily. So
but like
Arizona,
enough.
Arizona's favored in both like the percentage of people and the percentage of money.
Yeah, it doesn't say like what it's on, like whether it's money line spread. Oh wait, no, this is on spread.
Yeah, the spread.
Total, we have 88% on the over, money line, 57% on the Cardinals.
And just pause for
Got
anybody out
plus
there.
money.
Sorry, go ahead.
Um,
And for anybody out there who's curious, when we say these things, because like it's like we say percentage of bets, percentage of the money. From what I understand, percentage of the bets is a percentage of actual people, actual tickets, actual people on the game, on that team. And it's the percentage of money one way. So like if like I said, a bunch of sharps, if only 10% of the people the bets are on the Rams, but like it's like millions of dollars because of the sharps, then they're gonna get the percentage of the money. For those out there who don't know.
no, fuck it. Rams -4 under.
Oh. Where it's an episode of 180s. What was the decision behind that one?
I mean, even though Los Angeles is favored, it feels like at least the betting public is counting them out virtually. Not virtually, but like
In a way.
everyone's so high on the over. It's like it seems too good to be true.
Yeah, I could see it. I
And
mean,
it's like the over, I'd imagine, and like I don't think there was any line movement as far as the total goes. So no line, like so much money, no on the over and no movement
yeah,
means, means Vegas is probably pretty confident that they're even though they're exposed
there was late
that
line movement, but nothing like, oh no, the line did start when the line opened at 52 and a half,
what's that now?
49 and a half.
Oh, there is line movement.
Yeah, dude. This is great for television. The spread has been within 3 to 4 points. but nothing. Well, it's gotten as high as 4.5. So anywhere between 4.5 to 3 points. The line opened at 4.5. So nothing too absurd with the actual spread. But that over has people have been looks like they've been smashing that over. I mean that under to bring that baby down. And who knows? It's like I said, it's only Tuesday, and we don't that may come down. So honestly, for me, this may be a game that I wait on.
I'll take Rams.
I am gonna favor the Rams, but this might be a game that I'll wait on. But yeah, dude. Well, it's wild card is here. Playoff football. The NFL playoff football is my favorite. Like, I mean, colleges will always be the best football, but the NFL like football is a close second. NFL playoff football, because there's a difference between NFL regular season doesn't hold a candle to college regular season.
The thing that beats both of those is playoff Major League Soccer.
I hate you. I hate you. I thought you were gonna say March Madness, and then you just went and did that. Anyway, that's all we got for you folks. Is what was going to be an interesting slate for the weekend. The college season is over, but the NFL has got our backs for just a month or so. So we'll be here to follow that for you guys. With all that being said, we want to make sure that everybody like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. We want to hear your feedback. Tell us what kind of idiots we are. Whatever you want to say in the comments, we don't care.
We are a couple of fools. This is picking six. We picked 6 games. One of those we said the game. I'm gonna say fuck that. It's still a pick. Was
Yeah.
it a smart decision? Who knows? But hey, it is what it is. Boys, we got a blog coming from one of us. The boys picking fights. They're back this weekend.
They're
We got
back.
a fight night. Giga Chikadze. He's on the main card. Favorite, I think he's like -200, like kind of heavy favorite, but decent fights and a lot of good UFC cards coming up. The boys gonna stay tuned, make us some money in the new year.
Dude, boys are back. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be a good one. It's starting up. It's spring is just right around the corner.
March Madness is almost here.
March Madness, the Masters, lacrosse. Oh, lacrosse. That's my sport. I mean, like you said, I don't know how many people have been here from the website. Like I've been I put out blogs all last summer covering the PLL. I'll be excited to do it again this summer. Hopefully with a show involved, we'll see. But yeah, dude, it's right around the corner.
That being said, deuces.
Deuces.